area is a $21 million mansion that she lives in. And this person I'm chatting with is telling me that she lives in an apartment that her uncle and aunt purchased for us to live in. And that just doesn't make sense in my mind. We got multiple houses in LA and San Francisco and around California. This family buying you an apartment and somebody in love with live in. Both of her parents are deceased, and that's why her family is now her uncle and aunt. I looked into it briefly and it seemed real. I'm a fan of the TV show Catfish. I know how to reverse search. I have reverse searched every single photo she has sent me. The vast majority are from social media. Anybody can copy and paste those. There's been 2 to 3, maybe 4 that are not coming back as a match to anything online. So that gives me just a little glimmer of hope.
Jennifer Aniston was madly in love with him, but because of her status, she asked Alan to keep their love a secret in order to help protect their privacy.
I have mentioned that I've been talking to someone famous, and that's all I've said. Jennifer has asked me repeatedly to keep her name out. Everybody's like, okay, my sister, who is a little bit older than I am, her husband is the county judge. She told me to be very careful because there's lots of fraud and scams out there. And I just let it go. I'm trying to figure out what I need to do here. I don't want to slam the door prematurely. I am 60% that she's real, 40% that she's not. So I'm 60-40. I'm slightly more towards the real than I am towards the fake. I hope as we go through this process, any outside chance that
Someone actually came!
chatting with the real
Please,
Jennifer,
you have to help my
that
friends!
don't take her
They're
off,
gods!
and I lose her because
They're
of that.
monsters!
And I have cut off all chats with all other women. She has mentioned that we will have a very public, large wedding, and that
We were
Francis will
we were trading.
see us
Some of your soldiers
getting
were
married,
patrolling.
and
They needed water. There was an earthquake, and Amiwa, she...
make me feel wonderful.
Gods, she started screaming. Please,
All right, Seekers.
help
You know
them!
we had to get to the bottom of this. A few days later, Brienne, David,
No!
and I sat
You can
down
help
to gather
them.
the evidence.
They're...
Why does he
They were good people. And I can't, I'm not... Their souls can't rest like this, and I'm not strong enough to put them down myself. Please, they didn't deserve it. They were... My gods. How did this happen?
It doesn't show any flashes of why he believes it, so...
You're a good person, stranger. Better than me.
He said he
Amiwa,
received images of
Eornu,
Jennifer and
everyone, please,
voice they met on
forgive me.
Facebook.
Find me when it's over.
Something interesting
These
though
poor
is that he
people.
actually graduated
Let's end their suffering.
and all of a sudden, Jennifer is
Disturbs us.
You're mine now. Watch the left. We make a good squad.
What her housing situation looks like.
What about the images that he said he ran through?
There are 3 images that he sent us where he is not able to find them at all on social media. He even looked them up himself. He reverse image searched each of them, and he feels like this could be real because he can't find the matches to these images anywhere. So what I'd like
us and you think you might need our help finding out who you're communicating with, or maybe you need help breaking through to a friend or family member, don't hesitate to reach out to our email. Share my story at socialmedia.com. We can help you find the answers you've been looking for.
It's good to see you again, Ellen.
I mean, how you feeling? I mean, when it comes to this, I mean, what's going through your mind?
We'll see how things go. I think the last time we talked, I told you that I had a figured out. Went down to about 360, and I'd say today I'm at about 50-50.
Why are you teeter-tottering so much?
Just the conversations I'm having.
Does it make you feel good? I mean, having that person talk to you all the time.
Yes, absolutely.
And how are you feeling with the person you're talking to?
Connecting on so many levels, and genuine love for her, and wanting to meet her and meet her like I did from the beginning.
So do you think that there's a chance that you're talking to somebody that's not Jennifer Aniston?
I think there's the possibility because in my research before I met y'all, I can see there's a lot more scams than there are Jennifer Aniston. There's only one of her, and there's plenty of scams out there. So I was just trying to get to the bottom of it before I started some money.
And what's making you feel like this is real?
I think I mentioned to Brianne before that about half the pictures she sent me, I cannot find a match on Google Match at all. And that tells me that perhaps it has to be Jennifer because they're not going from social media or something like that.
That's because you're using Google Images. Google Images is not.
Was Jennifer Aniston's birthday 2 days ago? How did that go?
It went pretty well. And I sent you the video of me singing Happy Birthday to her.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I really need to marry you. I love you. I love you. I love you. That way we can both say I do.
She was a little sad that we weren't together. But my house doesn't stop that. Waiting for them.
So what's stopping her? I mean, this is like one of the richest like movie stars.
I couldn't do anything. I'm gods. I'm useless. But you helped them. They can rest now. How did you find us? What are you doing out here? Old Nagunu? But I thought he wanted us dead. I don't understand. Are the others... Are they alive? No, it's just Nagunu. We parted on bad terms. Our last deal, it went wrong. He thought Ruanga and I did it. He said if he ever saw us again, we were dead. After our last deal, I couldn't stay. It didn't seem safe to stay. He wanted things out of life that Ruanga and I didn't. Money, citizenship in your empire, a big manor house in High Crown's Port. And he'd do, well, unsavory things to get them. She wanted to stay close to Thirdborn, in case something needed to be done. But there were too many people there for me. When the Dream Scourge came, I just felt better outside. Safe. Far away from everything. Why should I? A favor. Yeah, it's just a drink. Just an hour. Yeah, it's nothing. Maybe it's time to stop. Stop running. Stop hiding. Turn and face things. Face Nagunu. All right. I'll go. I'll go to Thirdborn. As soon as I can find the courage.
You've got people looking out for you. Take courage in that.
Thank you all. I'll try.
You do that. But remember, you've got friends waiting for you. Nothing like a win with a good team.
I know Zaret's gonna be pissed. Oh, what years?
That's what'll happen to everyone in Thirdborn if we don't stop this.
Keep.
right behind you.
Let me catch my breath. Let's see what you got. Customer.
Please make yourself comfortable. When you're ready, we can get down to business. Hajime and the Tiranui will never find us up here.
Your friends call you Silent Shizu once, and no one ever wants to speak with you again. You know, if anyone actually asked, I've got some...
Look, unless you know where the whetstone for my scalpel is, can you go away? This is a pristine specimen, and I've been looking forward to this all day. So hurry along. I'm not one to share, no matter how nicely you ask.
Our first buyer, can you believe it? Greetings and salutations, traveler. Welcome to our shop. Still a work in progress, of course. But once you stop being blurry, we can get to business. Oh, I'm fine. It was just a little giant spider. It barely came up to my chest. It probably wasn't even venomous. The bite's not even that itchy. I'm not quite sure what you're talking about, but Kauka can take a look at me once our business is concluded.
Unfortunately, I'm much better with things that aren't so alive. We can talk after you die, though.
I'm sure I'll be fine. Really, it sounds like you worry too much. No, it wasn't that hard. I mean, we put up so many signs so that folks wouldn't get lost. You know what? It doesn't matter. As long as I get paid. Preferably more than Daiko. Here's the package you wanted. That'll... Whoa. Couldn't feel my head for a moment. Oh, that'll cost you, of course. I'm fine. Just a little woozy. It'll pass.
Aiko, did you forget the pitch again?
No, of course not. Our lovely customer just loved it so much she wants to hear it again. Our wares are locally sourced and only harvested from those who have been humanely put down.
He means we find dream thralls who are already dead.
Only because we're too scared to kill them ourselves.
My friends, our client must be bored by such details.
Aiko, out of all the schemes you've cooked up, this is by far the dumbest.
Oh, of course. When you say it that way, it makes perfect sense.
Just inhale the substance sharply through your nose and it's perfectly safe. Probably. Shortly after, you should see visions beyond your wildest dreams.
Sea blossoms, fields of stars. What does he know of how we dream?
Now, about payment. Will you really not pay me?
Oh dear. Not blessed with brains, was he?
Aiko, the last time you got an enterprising streak, you were trying to pass off rotten eggs as Greengill Shark Roe.
Oh, I get it. A free sample. And then you'll tell your friends, right? In that case, I thank you.
Well, the optimism is commendable, if not horribly misguided.
Oh, and be careful. It's supposed to be an especially potent batch. Tell your friends, the friends not right here with you, I mean. Actually, before you go, am I the only one who just lost their vision? Oh, I don't feel so good.
Aiko dead? Told him that spider bite wasn't supposed to be the size of a melon, didn't I, Shizu?
Yes, Kauka, you did several times.
Several times? Now I'll have to find someone else to let me dissect bodies we find. Ugh. It'll take forever.
You take Lee.
Well, shit.
What do we do now?
Well, maybe if we're quick, the animancers and Fewer can fix him right up. Put him to work on a nice farm somewhere.
I didn't know Aiko was interested in farming.
All right. Aiko was the one with the sense of humor. Well, shit.
What do we do now?
Well, maybe if we're quick, the animancers and Fewer can fix him right up. Put him to work on a nice farm somewhere.
I didn't know Aiko was interested in farming.
All right. Aiko was the one with the sense of humor.
You know, the responsible thing would be to try a sample. To make sure it's safe, of course. I thought you'd never ask. Poor decisions and questionable substances with crewmates. Ah, this takes me back. Reminds me of the time I tried to buy coral snuff in Deadfire. Pretty sure it was sawdust.
Perhaps it just needs time to take effect?
Why do you cloud your eyes? Could we not have shown you these things?
What matters is we tried it together.
To your left! Take your back! One for you!
just like the good old days.
Ah, a fellow traveler. Nothing to peddle here. Sorry, got to be on my way. Former merchant, even I know my limits. Thirdborn has the dream scourge. Ugh, terrible. I'm leaving, and you should too. I tried to tell them my vapors would protect their minds from the change. They wouldn't listen.
For the same reason we're not using Audra to cure headaches.
Nonsense! My grandfather sailed the high seas for 30 years, and he saw ancient remedies that far surpass our modern ones. But it's no use. Thirdborn's past saving. Now, if you don't mind, I should really be going. The better question is why you're not running from a soul plague. And I'm far too pressed for time to ask it. Fair winds, traveler. Ingrates. So bad. What'll I tell everyone back home? Oh, praise Andra. Help at last. My squad and I rested in the cave by the water last night, and as we were sleeping, we were ambushed by those miserable Zorips. I was so surprised, and it was so dark. I just got separated from everyone else. Look, I can't face those monsters alone. But I have to know if anyone else made it out. So, can you just go in and see what happened to everyone? Please? Oh, Temerity sent you. I suppose I'm happy to hear that she's worried about us. Well, yes, of course. We decided to take care of the Zorbs, you see. You heard about Fior, right? But what's to stop the Steel Garrote from doing the same here? We have to be prepared to protect ourselves, just in case. Plus, Captain Ruiki's great-grandmother was a general, so we even had a real leader among us. Well, this would have been our first time, but Captain Ruiki thought we were ready. The Zorbs have been getting closer to town recently. We just wanted to nip this problem in the bud. So can you just go in the cave and check on everyone? Please? Oh, thank you. Please help them however you can. And if they're dead, well, we made badges together before we came out here. And everyone should still have theirs. Find those, and you'll find the squad. Be sure to come back as soon as you learn anything.
is the depths.
It looks easy when you do it.
That's one for us.
Unseen, unheard.
If you ignore all the dead bodies around, it's beautiful, camp.
Always used to boast about her family's military history. She was better with a hammer than a sword.
Onward, watch your left!
Watch your back!
Worse than run!
Ihai-se!
What you got?
Someone's eager to meet us. On your left, dear.
Coming from your right. Come and get me! You there! Over here! At least you took care of those bastards. I'm glad I got to see some vengeance served. Don't know why you're here, stranger, but I'm grateful you are. You're not even here to deal with the Zorbs themselves. I suppose I should be grateful you're here at all, right? We arrived at the cave last night, made camp, and it all went downhill from there. Just the four of us. Manu, Kiri, Naoki, and me. Training under Captain Ruiki. Trying to keep Thirdborn safe.
That's not much of a squad. Thirdborn used to have proper scouts with real training.
Someone had to do it. The guards are stretched thin, and with all of the dream thralls, there aren't many willing to go looking for trouble. Look, after what happened in Fior, we had to make sure it didn't happen here. The Zorbs were our first official mission. Private Naoki was on watch, but I guess he fell asleep because the scaly bastards ambushed us. It was a massacre. Most died then. The rest ran off in all different directions, screaming. Naoki must have gotten away in the chaos. The gods have a cruel sense of humor to save just him. Don't bother. I'm halfway around the wheel already. Just listen. Since we left Thirdborn, he's been running his mouth. We got to hear how many Zorps he's going to kill and who he thinks is afflicted. The town's been talking about nothing but Fior and the Dream Scourge. I think it got to him.
It crawls into our mind as it crawls into theirs.
It's probably why he was the first one out, because it was all suddenly real.
but we didn't have it. No, Captain Ruiki was fine. We were all fine, no matter what Private Naoki thinks. If you don't believe me, check her journal. That should be enough to please you. If anything, it might finally convince that idiot Naoki. Here, take my badge. Take everyone's. Our families deserve to know we fought and died for them. I don't have long. Let me stay and enjoy the silence before Barath takes me.
I used to fish and drink with these people before I left. They weren't soldiers.
Sounds like they wanted to be.
I didn't realize how bad things had gotten here while I was away.
The Dream Scourge seems to have set all of Thirdborn on edge. I guess I can't blame them wanting to do something.
Quiet as the depths. I'm not sure about it.
Over here! Another down. Let's see what you got. Everyone okay?
He used to sneak sips of my Eric when he thought I wasn't looking. He brought the poor kid here.
At least it's a piece.
That looks like a piece of the thing you were fiddling with at camp.
Hello again. Have you found anything? Of course he did. Sergeant Asui never has a thought he won't say out loud. So what did he tell you? That Captain Ruiki was sick? That I was paranoid? That I was a dumb baby? I heard it all often and loudly. Wait, if you found Sergeant Asui, why's he not here with you? What happened? Wow. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. I hope for the best, of course, but... Look, I don't know what you think you know, or what he told you, but I know what I saw. The captain had been acting weird for days. She was giving orders to people who weren't there, yelling at us over nothing. Not just the captain either. Manu was jumpier than usual. Kiri seemed compelled to echo our words back to us. Even Sergeant Asui began muttering to himself. It was more than just stress. I'm not some idiot who can't tell the difference. Everyone was sick. And it was only a matter of time before it was brought home to Thirdborn. If you saw them, you'd agree with me. I think I would know if I was sick, okay? Someone had to leave and let the others know what happened. Look, you either believe me or you don't. Just give me their badges and I'll let their families know. I am not a coward. Look, I would not just leave them to die for no reason. A swarm of Zords attacked in the dead of the night. What was I supposed to do, huh? Stick around and die with everyone? I'm not a coward! There was no other option! Take it back. Or else, I'll reclaim my honor. That's it! Draw your weapon! To the death!
Oh, big
What am I hitting? Hey! Over here! Nice! Come on now!
It's getting stronger now. We have to get the rest of the pieces, just to see what happens. I know I'm beautiful, darling, but usually my admirers hide their stares a little better.
Oh, I wasn't, I mean, you do look lovely, but, all this time on the road, and you look as fresh as spring berries. I just wondered how you do it.
Oh, why thank you. It took a while to find a product that worked so well.
Any tips for scales? No matter how much I scrub, I never feel like I'm getting the dust out.
Darling, sweetheart, I would love to build a regimen for you. Next time we go back to Fjord, we'll make a quick stop at my usual supplier.
It's a date.
Used to quiet.
On your right!
Who's ready for more?
Easy with you.
Can't come through here, friend. Temerity's closed it off for fear of the plague. Sorry, Adirian, path's closed. Too many dream throws around.
Keep quiet.
I heard something move below us. Let's check it out.
The note had a hint. One mountain, two valleys, one mountain. Would be nice if they just told us the answer.
Be honest. Did you figure it out, or was that a lucky guess? Hold on. I need a minute.
trespasses! We should
I'll let you have that one.
Something tells me the Godless didn't bar that door.
One measly dungeon, how bad can it be?
No, Dario, I'm not doing this.
This is your fault. You went soft on that merchant. Barely nicked him. Reckon he lived and ratted us out to the constable. So we're gonna lay low in these ruins and sit on our haul. Who knows? Maybe we'll find treasures inside that'll make us rich.
Rich? You're gonna kill us all. Wow's eyes. Who are you?
Well, keep moving. No one wants you here.
I knew it. I knew I shouldn't have listened to you. First you said we should come to the Living Lands, and I went with you.
Stealing from that merchant was your idea, though. And credit where credit is due. It was a solid one.
Now you want me to break into some dungeon full of traps? I've had it.
Kuta Bao, if it bothered you that much, you should have said so. Told you we should have gone into the ruins instead. I told you it'd be simpler. Now look what happened.
Oh, no, you don't!
Worse than rock! Worse than rock!
Okay?
The envoy needs healing.
Another win, but who's counting?
unseen, unheard.
Hurry in the brush! Big mistake! Easy when you do it. This looks like it could fit in that artifact we found, actually. Let's try it out.
You're one of those people who takes requests, not orders, aren't you? Capo's been busy. I should have known he couldn't sit still.
Love to see someone else so active in their twilight years.
Wouldn't want to be near those when they fall.
Worse than rock!
Bandits, probably. Bet they have no idea what to expect. All right. He's overdoing it. There's not growing old pride, and then there's whatever this is. Remind me not to make you mad. something move up there? Considering you fought a Leviathan, I'm surprised it looks this good.
You put the heart on a pedestal. How subtle. Yes, of course. Everything but the treasure was trapped. How silly of me to assume otherwise.
left one open for sure. But the sign... All right, Kippo. Good one.
A man told a tall tale about the fishing court. Oh no.
All the years we heard that story, and half of it was a lie. We thought Mpara just left. Part of me wishes I still did.
Thank Aethys. I thought you'd never come out of there. I've been waiting for ages. Uncle Capo taught me a thing or two about how to survive. It's why he's always so... No! I can't get distracted. This is too important. Listen to me. I came to find you as soon as I heard what my uncle asked you to do. I just wanted you to meet him, not go on one of his stupid escapades. What do you think? You have to put the heart back. Or take it away. Whatever you do, don't give it to him. A fraud? What? But why wouldn't he? I suppose it would have all happened so fast, but, oh gods. People think my uncle is the greatest hero they've ever had. He's the spirit of Thirdborn. If that gets out, what do we do? We can't tell anyone. All right, I trust your judgment. But what about the heart? You can't give it to him. You just can't. No, it's not. Apparently, if you grind a fossilized Leviathan heart and mix it with wine, it becomes a poison. I found his notes on it. I think that's what he wants it for. I don't know, but he's been more and more upset lately. I'm afraid he believes he's so sick, he has no other choice. He's been a hero for so long. I don't think he can imagine a life in bed. You've got to put a stop to it. Any way you know how.
The wolf eats the hemlock. What suffering could be so great?
Then we've got to go back. Right now. I'll go find the Tiranui. He'll know what to do. If you can talk any sense into him. Just hurry. I'll be there when I can. I will. I'll see you soon.
You take lead.
Another glorious battle.
like it's hard.
Whisper on the wind? A temple built on sand, water diverted from its course. The sea runs dry. Now our memory is a wound reopened. You are Nimana, one of those who speak for us. Your gift shone a different shade from others of your kind. The souls of the departed danced before you like sea foam. Tell us, what did you make of the songs they sang to you? A mouth, a conduit, a welcome curiosity. One day, a voice called you to the wilds outside your village. Find us in the highest heights, we said. Come, speak to us. You left your world behind, set off upon uncharted sea. Scorching days, freezing nights, a raft more precious than a jewel. One day, you came to the place where the stone challenged the clouds. Night fell, 100 blazing lights refracted in the sky. We appeared, your essence joined with ours. We shared what we had seen. You perceived us in new colors. Tell us, Nimana, what did you learn? Cherish the body, feed it, an offering of gratitude. You sailed home to the village, eager to share what you had seen. We prickled. Something was wrong. Trouble like salt on the breeze. People had chased the water back. They raised the wood and stone. They built a tremendous temple. They offered us their stores of food. Trap the falcon, clip its wings. They feared you. They feared us. They tried to placate, to control. Your eyes turned up. You saw a statue, a prison. This was not our form. A wellspring boiled. Our cry rose in your throat. This could not stand. A tongue bitten. You hung your head. They piled the offerings higher. Why did you not speak for us? A gift of our own stolen fruit. The ground shakes. The thorns prick. A crack carves through the pillars. Why? The tide crashes. The earth gives way beneath our roots. We thought, no. We feel nothing. We swipe at echoes of the past. We remember now. A cut. A chasm as deep as the sea. A wound gouged into our skin in our thrashing. We did this. Purge the poison. Let it out. The only path is through. The sun rose on the barren earth. We had swallowed the village. Nothing but ruins remained. Those who survived were cast adrift, whales beached on the sand. You could have led them, but in the chaos, you had disappeared. A voice ignored until it was too late. People again condemned to wander. A village, one day rebuilt. In time, all those who spoke for us came to Thirdborn to face their fate. Tradition without memory, a trial of unknown lineage. We saw the clay settle on the Ammonite, and we learned. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
There, sister. Here for a dip? Or we can get right to business. 'Cause a glint in your eye says you're here for a reason. So here's what I'm thinking. You'll have been to Thirdborn by now. Anyone who comes here goes there. And knowing my old captain, he'd have said hello. And last I saw him, he said something about wanting a reunion drink, so, you know. It's been a long time coming. You talked to the others yet? Ah, well, you know how it is. Captain says one thing, maybe we say another. Maybe we had a deal go sideways. Maybe it was politics. Maybe the deal was also kind of politics. See, old Captain likes an empire. Loves all the pomp and circumstance. Wronga, though. Nothing gets her madder than people thinking anyone could be born to wear a crown.
Well, nothing divides like politics, I suppose. You know, the weepy one. He'll be there.
That's so? How's he doing these days? Hey now, don't play this game with me, friend. I'm serious. How is he? He didn't catch the scourge, did he?
No, but his whole village did. He's got a lot of souls to grieve.
Thank the gods for small mercies. Poor Koa. I guess our drinks will be pretty somber then, huh? He needs Ranga, really. They were tight, like twine.
Yes, that spicy one with the bad haircut. She gave us quite a tongue lashing.
Yep, sounds like Ranga. She's convinced the captain's trying to kill her. What? Come on. Nagunu? I don't buy it, friend. Not for a second. You know what I think? I think you've been out in the sun too long. And your brain's all scrambled up like an egg. Because my captain wouldn't do that. It just isn't so. And you don't know him at all. Listen, this has been nice, but I gotta take in a few more rays before I head over to Thirdborn. So, why don't you head out and let the captain know I'll be along shortly?
You take lead. Good fight.
Who disturbs us? Bury in the brush!
This one's mine.
Big mistake.
What a beautiful view. I think this is what the cartographer referred to.
Wait,
You insist.
Nazi shadow purge the blight!
Let's see what you got.
Fire in the eyes!
Hey, you there! Sign says to take only what you need. Do they not have signs in Adir? Or wait, maybe you think they don't apply to you. What, and everyone else is coming through here just for fun? Do you even... forget it. You probably do need it, don't you? Stay safe, but leave some for the others next time.
Warms my heart to see somebody keeping these wilds honest. I mean, trying, but still.
Shadows!
Thomas Memorial. Never thought anything could contain that man, you know? That booming laugh, that bottomless appetite, boundless energy. Now he's under a pile of rocks. It doesn't, but I appreciate the effort. This is where you're supposed to distract me, lighten the mood with a wisecrack or something. Trying? I thought I was doing a pretty good job. There's something I didn't tell you about Thomas' death. Remember how I noticed he'd lost his badge? I went out. I told him I was going to go find it. He told me to stay. I said I'd be right back. I walked away, Envoy, and I kept walking. You're right. I used to think it would fade over time. But guilt's like a fine wine. Now you know why I never went back to his house in Emerald Stair. Why I never came back to Thirdborn. Don't sell me short, Envoy. I'm nothing if not tenacious. The truth is, traveling with you and Marius, getting to know Giada, Yahtzee, it's felt easy. Too easy. Yeah, and that worries me. You're so clear-headed, so easy to follow, that I've been able to fall in line and back you up. But I'm not that guy, Envoy. I'm not a joiner. I'm good for a skirmish, some war stories, a few drinks, but I'm not someone you keep around. Of course not. I let people down. I let them down when they're counting on me most. Self-compassion? That's a balm for outbursts and hangovers. I know what I am. I'm finally facing it. But he's not here, and that is because of me. I'm finally owning that. What? No, I didn't. He died pulling my ass out of the fire, and I still let him face it alone. How can I remember him without remembering that? He'd tell me to pull my head out of the muck and look to what's ahead. That I messed up, but that's no reason to keep messing up. And he'd probably do it over a cup of his awful Merc brew. I never realized I'd let my failure change the way I remembered him. One of the things I loved about Tama was how he gave us all a fresh start. No matter where we'd come from or what we'd done. I drifted to Paradise, but never thought about where I'd go from this. Tom always talked about the places he hoped to see. The islands of Deadfire, the tundras of Nasitok, the ancient cities of Old Valia. Maybe I ought to see some of those places for us both. As a traveler, not a soldier. Once we've stopped the Dream Scourge and dealt with the Steel Garrote. One way to find out, isn't there? I've got some things to sort out, but it feels good to have something to look forward to. Unseen, unheard.
In the eyes!
I was just getting warmed up.
Wait, see, worse than
Thank you for telling us about Tama. For what it's worth, I don't think less of you. Dealing with grief, it's never easy.
I've lost people before. You're right. The grief is never easy. What I didn't know how to deal with was the shame, knowing I'd failed them.
We never fail those who love us. But our conscience tells us otherwise.
Listen, thank you for visiting Tama's memorial with me. I didn't think I'd ever trust someone the way I trusted him, but both of you have a clarity of purpose I've never seen in anyone else. I'm happy to be proven wrong. I know. I'd forgotten what that feels like. Like I just woke up with a hangover. Every feeling, every memory I tried to keep a lid on is sloshing around, and I'm struggling to keep my balance. But I'm also remembering moments I hadn't let myself think on in a long time. Feeling a warmth I couldn't get close to. It's a process.
We think of grief as a burden, as something to be conquered. After a while, it gets to be so familiar, it's almost a source of comfort.
I wish this were another burden to conquer. That would feel easier. It's hard to imagine grief ever being a comfort, but I'll have to take your word for it.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Thanks. I'll get there. And thank you for seeing this through with me. Was there something else? I'd never met Naoki. Asui arrived a few months before I left Thirdborn. I knew their squad mates better. Uriki was a ship's carpenter with the Rawatine Navy years ago. Came from a military family, but she never saw much combat herself. Manu was a deckhand on a pirate ship. Stopped in Thirdborn with his crew to resupply and never left. I don't think piracy suited him. Kiri, he was a sweet kid. Born shipboard to a mercenary captain who left him here and never came back. For the longest, I thought that was for the best. Me too. Most of all, I'm sorry I wasn't here to better prepare them.
This wasn't your fault. They just weren't ready.
Because there weren't enough seasoned soldiers to train them. The Thirdborn's in dire straits if they're sending people like this out to patrol. Night, envoy.
Yatsley, I have a theory.
Oh, do tell.
I believe our souls have awareness independent of conscious thought. Dreams, instincts, reflexes, appetites. These are all facets of our ethereal self. A subconscious, if you will.
Fascinating. Do you have any idea what this subconscious wants?
If I had to guess, my soul has no love of confinement. It wants to escape, to be free.
I assume my soul wants pampering and finer accommodations. Well, not better company, at least.
My soul just wants to be left alone in silence for once.
For me, it's pie. Pie all the way down.
I feel as if we're scratching the surface of an entirely new field of animancy. If only I had the time to pursue it.
That's done. Child.